Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Play Ace Combat X HD. Fucking high happiness. We've played the first two missions already. Now we're on to the third mission.
The battle
Let's
to
go.
retake Port Patterson is about to begin. Our scattered forces have come together for this battle. They're few in number, but we've managed to assemble a small ground force. However, the Lasath fleet continues to gather in Port Patterson, and the presence of the Transportation Corps has also been confirmed. Having lost Puna Base, it appears Lasath now intends to shuttle in troops and supplies overseas. If any more ships dock at Port Patterson, enemy strength will become more than our ground troops can handle. In order to prevent this, we need you to launch a preliminary strike on Port Patterson. Destroy all enemy supply vessels, landing ships, and freighters. In particular, try to keep as many enemy landing ships from entering the port as possible. Battle supplies must not reach the enemy. The number of enemy landing ships inside the port will be displayed on the MPG in the upper right-hand corner of your HUD. If the MPG reaches the max level, our forces will no longer be able to retake Port Patterson.
And we can't have that now,
This time,
can we?
a substantial enemy counterattack is to be expected. It seems the loss of Puna Base has put them on guard. Please be careful.
Alright, let's give her, and we get to fly our new plane. We should check out our new color though. Oh yeah, nice. Alright. We flying the Vigan. How does its stats compare to the... Oop. We'll never know. I pressed the wrong fucking button. I'm so used to circle being the back button instead of triangle. Oh god, what's going on? Ah! Alright. Look, it has a thrust reverser. Alright, let's go. And then we take off.
Griffith 1, altitude restrictions canceled. Return to your mission. Good luck.
Alright, here we go. So, we just gotta shoot a bunch of ships before they reach a certain area. And our LSMs should help us with that as well. Who's... I wonder what he's flying in. Probably like an F4. Probably an F4. I didn't even notice we actually had a buddy with us. Obviously, it's that silent guy who, It's that silent guy who didn't die from the Griffiths... not Griffiths. Gleipnir attack. Oh. Shit. Uh-oh. Okay, let's focus on the landing ships. What was I even talking about? I can't even fucking remember. Oh yeah, our buddy guy. He's probably the other guy who survived the Gleipnir attack. Fun. So yeah. I don't want to take out too many targets because I want to... be able to get a good ranking in this mission, you know? Oh, this plane's a little bit more maneuverable than the F4. It's got some response to it. It puts some hair on your chest, you know? Oh man, I thought this guy was a named Ace, but he ain't. I'm gonna take him out anyways. Man, I had something I wanted to talk about, but I completely fucking forgot what it was. What's up with that? Alright. Let's get these guys before those landing ships show up. No problem, no schmoblem. Yeah, it's just completely left my mind like a... Like a fleeting words out of a stoner's mind. Just completely don't remember what I was gonna say. Alright, let's take out this landing ship. I'm sure more spawn. Pretty sure more spawn. Yeah, there they are.
You'll be able to acquire supplies after entering the port. Just head for the bridge. Don't crash into our allied ship. Help me! He's right behind me!
the, the dialogue lines are like extra cheesy in this game. This game definitely feels lower budget compared to the other Ace Combat games. We couldn't afford the top of the line voice actors, so here you go. Enjoy. Man, it's nice actually being able to use the rudder easily in this game. It's pretty cumbersome in the PSP version because it's on the D-pad. A lot more accessible now with my current setup. Alright, more landing ships, but they're the only targets left. But I'm also low on missiles. Fun fact, this game takes place in 2020 and 2020 is next year. This is one of two Ace Combat games that haven't happened yet in the timeline in real life. Uh-oh. Oh. It's like, uh-oh, why is the dialogue not going? Even though this game's for the PSP, it's nice that they actually show the ships sinking. Alright, this should be all she wrote, baby! Oh yeah, this is awesome. I'm so happy playing this game.
We've succeeded in destroying the enemy fleet gathered in Port Patterson. Our ground troops scored a major victory by using the chaos caused by our attack to storm in and secure the port. We freed Port Patterson from the hands of the enemy. It's still kind of hard to believe.
Alright, S rank, baby. And then we'll save this game.
The emblem of the Southern Cross. It was on that very day that the aircraft bearing the mark of the Southern Hemisphere brought about the defeat of Laysath forces. But the story barely made the news, and the army showed no apparent reaction. Almost nightly,
That's insulting.
Laysath's commanding officer, Diego Gaspar Navarro, placed host to grand banquets within Gaia's Tower. This evening, he is once again proudly trumpeting the glory of his airborne fortress. I've heard the speech so many times, it feels like I wrote it. Which, in a way, is a good thing, because it lets me concentrate on enjoying the food instead. As I gazed out the window at the night sky, I felt as if even the phases of the moon were somehow at odds with those of the Northern Hemisphere. The words of a fellow reporter, who fancied himself a connoisseur of fine wine,
a bit of
got
oak.
me thinking about the price of the glass of wine in my hand. One glass of it is roughly equivalent to several years of a Laysathian citizen's salary.
God, I don't know if
Years
that's
of civil war left Laysath
insulting
impoverished and
or
war-torn nation?
just ridiculous.
Whatever the case, much is unclear about the flow of money in Laysath.
Probably Belka.
Ever since I arrived here, I've only covered stories the military had approved.
It's always Belka.
However, this particular mystery just might be worth investigating on my own. The idea was nothing more than the product of an idle mind. At least at the time.
It's always fucking Belka.
Okay, let's get started with a report of the situation. I think our best option under the circumstances would be to head towards Santa Elva. Santa Elva is a strategic location that we have to pass through to get to the capital, Griswold. However, there are several other strategic points on the way to Santa Elva. Which points you choose and in what order you do so is up to you. It looks like your decisions will affect the course of this battle. I know it's an immense responsibility, but there's no one else to count on. We're relying on you to get us through this. It appears that the enemy's Miller unit is gathering at King's Hill. It looks like they're trying to take back Port Patterson. I wonder what they're up to. Next, we have reports that the Allied Davis unit is cut off at Stand Canyon. Gleipnir took off from Puna Base and is currently standing by at Terminus Island. With the long strike range of the Gleipnir, there's not much our forces can do. It appears that the enemy is moving towards Stand Canyon to eliminate our remaining forces. We'll need those remaining forces in our attack on Santa Elva, so I think we should probably send help. If left alone, they'll be helpless against the aerial fortress, just like what happened to us at Cape Aubrey. Also, Santa Elva is a key location for the enemy, and I think they'll concentrate their forces there. We'll have major problems if they send in their aerial fortress. I'll give you more details once you decide on a route. Please tell me which route you plan to take.
Alright, so this is a mechanic unique to this game, but basically you can choose your mission branches, and whichever mission you choose first affects the other missions, basically. In the way that they described it. Alright, I'm back in action. We're choosing the mission. Oops. Did not fucking mean to do that. God. Alright. Let's go. We're gonna do Rolling Thunder, because I feel like that's just a logical choice. We gotta go save those army people, you know?
Allied ground forces are stranded at Stand Canyon. They are members of the Davis unit, who were en route to an assault on Santa Elva when they were cut off from the main force. The Santa Elva offensive could use their support, and we can hardly leave them for dead. However, Laysath has already begun mobilizing a search and destroy operation. It's only a matter of time before the Davis unit is wiped out. I think we should launch a strike now and save as many of our troops as we can. Although the area of attack is within range of Gleipnir's SWBM, the very same weapon that devastated our squadron. By implementing shielding and flying low through the canyon, it should be possible to avoid an attack by the SWBM. In the event that Gleipnir should attack, stay below the rim of the canyon, or less than 2,400 feet.
Alright, let's do it. So, let's check out the aircraft we have. What we unlocked was the XFA-24. I'm not going to buy it. I'm going to stick with using... I thought that was decent stats. I'm going to stick with using the Vegan for now. I'm gonna stick with using real aircraft in general, but yeah, this guy expanding the XFA fighter line. Booyah. We know that the ADF aircraft are Belkin. Have no idea what the XFA, where the XFA aircraft come from though. All right, let's go. All right, so I'll probably just use the LASM again. Let's fly, bitches. Okay, let's rumble, baby.
This is the Davis unit. Is backup on its way? Griffin Squadron is on the way right now.
So for this mission,
Best to hold out until they arrive.
we just gotta fly.
No problem.
We just gotta stay low so we don't get like fucked up by the Queen here. And we gotta shoot down targets.
The Davis unit will be defeated when the gauge reaches max.
Easy enough. Oh, and we gotta all do it before they get destroyed.
The canyon narrows near the bridge. Please be careful. Keep the enemy attack helicopters away from the Allied ground forces.
Sounds like a plan, bitch.
Against the enemy's anti-tank missiles. I see them. Quick intercept.
Gotta have your
Likely.
beautiful old canyon missions.
We've got the glacier covering us. They're right above me. They've come. Help has come. This is the Davis unit. The enemy is converging on
You know, I did think of something to talk about for this episode, or for this mission, and, you know, I came to the conclusion of, okay, here comes the missile. But yeah, what better topic to talk about than fucking driving in my home.
3, 2, 1.
And here we go. The screen shakes like crazy, man. It's kind of like,
Is everything alright? You're still airborne, right?
it's kind of like that mission in,
Can't get the events of the previous SWBM attack.
oh man, Eugene's got fucking, he's got fucking PTSD. Poor guy. Back where I was talking about. Yeah, driving in my home city.
An Aurelian mining facility. It looks like they've made their base on the ruins. Here they come. Prepare to fire.
Alright, I'm just waiting for that next missile to launch. But yeah, driving in my home city, I fucking hate it. It's just, oh, it's so bad. Drivers piss me off. I don't understand why it's such a hard thing to grasp. Just driving courteously, knowing your right of way, asserting your right of way, letting people in when they deserve to be let in. Excessive speeding. It's just crazy. Like, people speed all the fucking time. It's always these jackasses driving like rich cars too. Like, fuck. What happened to like learning a little bit of patience, you know? Oh, here comes another missile.
Estimated time to impact, 15 seconds.
That's what I don't get. It's like,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Impact. Stay inside the canyon.
oh, it's kind of hard to fly precisely when the screen shakes like that. Like, I don't understand why it's so hard for people to... Oh, I got hit by a missile. Holy shit. Actually did quite a bit of damage. Alright. Like, is it really that hard to learn a bit of patience? I don't get it. Patience is a virtue, you know? Oh crap. Spamming LASMs on this group. Oh, I think I'm almost done here. Yep. This mission's pretty straightforward. You just gotta make sure you fly low, and I habitually fly low all the damn time in this mission. Yeah, like just there's so many sins that drivers commit in my city. There's people who will, when there's a turn signal in the intersection, they will turn. They will turn when they're no longer clear to do it, when the arrow's expired, or they will run late yellows, or they will speed like crazy and weave, or they will never use their fucking turn signals. And then there's the aggressive drivers who... Oh, I don't want to say the replay data. Skip this. So, what else?
Succeeded in rescuing the Davis unit from the enemy onslaught.
There's people who just
The men
drive
expressed their
really
gratitude for
aggressively.
rescuing them, sir.
They drive like their dick's
This
gonna
victory
fall off
has
if they
also
don't
allowed
drive
us
like
to begin
that.
formalizing a strategy for the recapture of Santa Elva.
Or people who are just really impatient. Like, ugh. Tired of it. I like driving. I like driving my car. I hate driving in traffic and dealing with other drivers. Oh, I didn't get an S in that mission. Maybe that one is time-based. Or it might also be based on the damage that the Davis unit gets. Oh, as you can see, I got new parts. Funny enough, Ace Combat X was the first Ace Combat game to experiment with modding your aircraft with parts. And which is something that's...
We have an emergency situation. The Miller unit has moved from Kings Hill for an assault on Port Patterson. They reclaimed the city almost immediately. Also confirmed the transport of supplies from the port to Santa Elva via Kings Hill. I had no idea this was in their plan. Sorry about that. On with the update. The Gleipnir has moved from Terminus Island to Santa Elva. They are making preparations to defend the city as we speak. With the loss of Stan Canyon, defending Santa Elva probably took priority over using the SWBM to support their troops.
So this is the cool thing about Ace Combat X, is when you choose a mission, you're basically choosing a branch, because with each mission node, there's the strategic consequences to what mission you choose. Like the different units in the different areas will move on to do different stuff. Like, for example, the Miller unit has taken back Port Patterson because I didn't choose to do mission 4 first. And if I did choose that mission, my mission was to stop them from escaping so they wouldn't come back and invade and rush Port Patterson. So since I didn't choose that branch, that's what happened. It's pretty cool. I still hate driving in my city. Yada yada. Let's say this will be this episode of Let's Play Ace Combat X. So thanks for watching and stay tuned for more episodes.